Swaddy Krap and welcome to the Thaiger and Thailand News Today, again midweek edition. Thank you to John Higgins, who's signed up as a Thaiger legend. Really great to have you on board. Also, just a reminder about our Thaiger Talk. It's the new Thaiger forum, hopefully the meeting place for all sorts of issues around Thailand. We welcome you to Thaiger Talk. You can click on any article under thethaiger.com and register and get started. But for now, let's start with today's main news stories. The Thai Cabinet has approved an extension to the emergency decree until at least the end of September, meaning it has now been extended 13 times since April last year. The extension comes into effect on August 1 and means the government will retain extraordinary powers, including the ability of the courts to hand down heavy penalties to those in violation of the decree, including people not wearing masks in public, enacting curfews and controlling the allocation and distribution of COVID-19 vaccines. But critics say the multiple extensions of the decree are politically motivated, accusing the government of using the situation to quash political protests and to hit anti-government activists with heavy fines and harsh punishments. They say the existing communicable disease laws would be enough to control COVID-19 without the need to continually extend the emergency decree. They also claim the emergency decree is a disincentive to international travellers thinking of heading to Thailand at this time. While the Samui Plus reopening plan starts tomorrow, it will be a soft reopening with few starters for the opening day. Only 33 airline seats are booked for this month at this stage, and 12 people are listed as confirmed arrivals for day one. Similar to the Phuket Sandbox, the scheme allows the trio of islands in the Gulf of Thailand to reopen to foreign tourists who are vaccinated against COVID-19. But with an uptick in daily COVID-19 cases, as well as delays in issuing the required certificates of entry, the reopening plan will have a slow start. Strict measures are also in place to help prevent the spread of the virus on Suratani Islands of Koh Samui, Koh Phangan and Koh Tao. 11 media outlets from the UK, France, Germany, Singapore and Hong Kong will enter under the scheme during the first week. Only 4 travellers from Japan and Taiwan will enter on Friday. Good luck to the 3 islands and welcome back to the visitors. Yesterday, another visitor to Phuket was discovered to be infected with COVID. The discovery brings Phuket's total infected visitors to 7, still a tiny proportion of the 5 or so thousand arrivals since July 1. Case number 7 was a South African woman, a friend of the South African man, identified as positive last week. Phuket's public health chief, Dr. Kusak, says the trickle of COVID-19 cases found in Phuket was expected. Meanwhile, a government spokesperson says the Phuket Sandbox scheme is going very well, describing rumours of its imminent demise as fake news. He said the only thing threatening the Sandbox scheme is false reporting on social media that claims the island's been ordered to close due to COVID-19 being out of control. He hit back at the claim, saying the Sandbox scheme is alive and well and vaccinated foreign tourists continue to arrive. He called on people to stop sharing false information which could create panic, adding that strict health measures are in place to prevent the virus spreading on the island. Thammasat University Hospital, located in central Thailand's Pathum Thani province, is running out of room in its morgue and is now looking for shipping containers to store the remains of COVID victims. The hospital posted on Facebook to say it anticipates Thailand's daily COVID cases to surpass 10,000 soon as health officials increase their testing efforts in high-risk areas. The Thammasat Hospital has seen more and more patients coming in for COVID treatment. 4 COVID patients even required CPR at emergency rooms prior to being transferred to the ICU, according to the Post. The hospital is looking to purchase or rent at least 2 large shipping containers to store bodies as the morgue is currently full. The government will provide a 42 billion baht aid package for businesses and individuals affected by the latest COVID-19 restrictions in the 10 dark red provinces. 30 billion baht of the relief package will come from the government's loan decree, while the other 12 billion will come from the national budget. The provinces of Bangkok, Nakhon Pathom, Nonthaburi, Pathum Thani, Samut Prakan, Samut Sakhon, Naritawat Pattani, Yala and Songkhla are currently under a partial lockdown to curb the surge of COVID infections. The PM says the government is trying to help people as much as possible as he called on them to keep the faith. He says the government will find every way to help as much as possible. The relief measures are being implemented for both business operators and their employees. 9 types of businesses are covered by the measures, including construction, hotels, food services, art, entertainment and recreation. The measures will provide some relief for loss of income, as well as help with utility bills, including electricity and water costs for both private homes and small businesses, excluding government and state enterprise offices. Full details about the relief measures are listed at thetiger.com. And finishing with a couple of emerging trends, firstly in Vietnam, where regulations on social media live streaming could soon be tightening to crack down on so-called influencers and people who make money off marketing products and services. In an effort to rein in what the government there describes as fake news and offensive content, the country's Ministry of Information and Communication is proposing regulations on the live video streamed through Facebook, TikTok and YouTube. The other, which is another example of the ongoing list of digital disruptions, is the impact on Thailand's go-go bar scene. As if the lockdowns and restrictions haven't been bad enough, Thailand's girlie bar industry and the male equivalents are getting strong competition from websites like OnlyFans, where the providers of adult content are dealing directly with customers. No bars, no pimps. Many of the former bar workers have used their, downtime to start dealing directly with customers and opening up their products and services to a wider clientele. Anecdotally, we've found that some former bar girls are now earning up to $50,000 yes, USD, from their OnlyFans accounts. Clearly, I'm in the wrong business. That's all the main news stories from around Thailand today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. It's the least you can do. And in the meantime, we will be back again tomorrow with another Good Morning Thailand in the morning and Thailand News Today in the afternoon. But from all of us at The Thaiger, you're now up to date. This episode of Thailand News Today is sponsored by RE Marketing. This is the same company the Thaiger uses for all our SEO, marketing and web traffic requirements. The Thaiger's also offering huge discounts on all marketing campaigns right now. Details in the description below.